Strufflē. Okay, and what kind of flour is this?
Regular flour.
It's Urban Meadow.
That's the brand?
Yeah, that's the brand. What I got in Key Food.
Okay, okay.
My measurements are roundabout. I mean, I try to put it in a way that if somebody asks me, I could give you a roundabout. Anthony, would you just look in that pot that's on the stove that the butter isn't burning? I have it.
No, we're good.
Okay, I have it very low.
So that's how many cups already? 2?
No, that's one. This is 2.
This is 2 cups.
I'm doing 2.
Of the flour.
Yes, doing 2.
2 cups of the flour. Okay. Filling it to the rim.
Well, you know, with Italian recipes, it's always heaping.
Heaping
Yeah,
cups.
you can pour it in.
Heaping cups to the rim.
In there.
Okay.
Okay, and to this, I just want to dump some more flour in there because we're going to need some on the board. Okay, that's perfect. And I just want it to cool a little bit before I throw it in there.
So what are we doing with the butter right now? It's on the stove and
I made
we
it
are-
melt.
Melt the butter. And how much butter is in there? Like a stick of butter?
What did I put? It's supposed to be a tablespoon. I probably put a little more. You know, Italian recipes aren't exact. It's a roundabout way that, you know, that I have it.
Okay.
Okay, and to this, I'm gonna put, each of us will have a knife. To that, I'm gonna put 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder.
1.5 teaspoon of baking powder.
Yes.
Can I mix it?
Yes. Okay, and that would be, yeah, that would be the dry ingredients. Now the wet ingredients is 2 eggs. This is my way of doing it. I never put eggs direct. I always make sure that they're not bad. So what I do, I put them into a vessel first, so nothing gets wasted. So you see that egg is good. First thing you do, you beat the eggs first.
The boys are watching you.
They are, yeah. They know that something is going
The
on.
boys are the turtles. They're over there.
Okay.
It's cute.
With the flour, you make a well in the center. This is how you make a well. So the wet ingredients goes right, it goes right in the middle. Okay, so it's 2 eggs. It's going to be, I have it as 1/8 of a cup of milk. That's how I have it determined. But
Okay, let's get the milk. Sorry.
looks like 1/8 of a cup to me. So it's 1/8 of a cup of milk, eggs, 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. This is vanilla that Frank got for me. He bought this online, and it's good for, you know, with the disease he has.
Mm-hmm.
He says that it's better.
So he has celiac disease?
He has the celiac, yes. So this is like.
So this is a good
3/4.
vanilla extract for that?
Yes. So this is almost a teaspoon.
Into the batter of eggs and milk, right?
No, it goes into the eggs.
The egg.
And then all the stuff, when this is all beaten, goes into the dry ingredients.
I see. All right.
Okay, so I put 3/4.
3/4 of a tablespoon or teaspoon?
3/4 teaspoon.
Teaspoon.
And then the anisette, I put a whole jigger.
That smells good.
And I fill it right to the top. Right to the top.
We're in Ernie's kitchen.
All right. And
Ernie Catarano. So, Ernie, what's your background? You're Italian from where?
they're from Naples.
Naples. Okay, Italy.
Okay,
And this is your mom or grandma's recipe?
This is your aunt's recipe, right?
One of my aunts, Aunt Rose.
I
Nice.
had an Aunt Rose.
You did?
All right, so it's a 1/2 teaspoon of
There you go.
anise.
So what are we putting there? Half a teaspoon
Of anise.
anise. A-N-A-S?
Anise.
Oh, anise. Anise.
Anise. Okay, you can have it your way. Okay, now, and the last thing is
Butter.
the melted butter.
Here we go with the melted butter. Very good.
So it's more or less like a tablespoon.
Okay. Melted butter, a tablespoon. Smells good, Ernie.
Yeah, it smells good.
Okay, just let me make sure that I put everything. I forgot the sugar.
That's an important ingredient,
Sugar,
right?
yes, it's 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Here's a tablespoon. 1, 2. You don't need any more sugar because you have the honey, the coating on the
Right,
outside.
right.
And then what you do, you just mix it well. I just want to make sure I have everything. It's the sugar, the eggs, milk, butter, vanilla, anisette, and anise extract. Yes, it's all in here.
That would be nice to do a series of Ernie's Kitchen, right? Ernie is an excellent Italian cook.
Well, thank you for your confidence. And then we'll pour this right into the well.
Okay.
Okay, what I start doing, I just start bringing it together. And what you need is a little bit of flour on the board.
Mm-hmm. Don't stick.
And I could just grab it in case I feel that it's starting to stick.
Right.
The dough should be very smooth and it'll be like elastic. Somewhat like you're making homemade macaroni.
Did your family make homemade macaroni when you were younger?
Not really. I got into it.
Oh.
They didn't.
I see.
My grandmother used to say it was too much work, but she and I used to do it together. When they would come on Sunday, we would eat dinner early, and then I would clean up the kitchen, and then we would make the macaroni, and then I would get a great big plastic bag and give them some macaroni to take home. And they would cook them during the week. And when you make homemade macaroni, they rise to the top. They cook like in, 3 minutes. Okay, see, now I got it together.
So it's a doughy consistency.
Yes, I got it together.
It's a little wet still.
It's still wet, so what I'll do is putting flour on the board. And then gradually you work the flour in. Okay, Anthony, do you want to participate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What you could do while I'm mixing this, you could scrape the bowl real good so we could get every drop. I try not to waste any of it because I always think that every drop of it is precious as far as the flavor. So you could just scrape that and just pour it right on top. And I could watch this video, right?
Of course.
I want to see how I do. I've never seen myself on a video.
Oh, yes. Well, this is a professional video. Well, we're trying to do it professionally so that
So
others
you're
could
going to show it to anybody?
Well, yeah, I'd like...
We want Joni
well,
to see it.
if you allow me, I'd like the world to enjoy it.
Oh. Very good. So I'll just incorporate it right in here. That's why I needed my hands full of flour.
Yeah, see, and it dries out. Get a little extra bit of flour, dries it out.
Right. That's why, the proportions I have on that paper, it's close. But maybe I needed
Little
2
more flour.
1/4 cups.
Right.
Maybe it's 2 1/3.
So you improvise.
I improvise and I got it close. That if somebody would ask me, I'll say, you put this amount and then you just have to work it. And then the thing what this is that you notice my hands are becoming dry.
Mm-hmm.
When my hands are totally clean,
And you know it's ready to.
it's ready to. We'll just wrap
Shape
it.
them.
Yeah, we'll wrap it for a few minutes and let the gluten rest, and then we can shape them. They usually have to sit for about 20 minutes, and I wrap it tight in a piece of plastic. See, now I'm feeling that the dough.
It's exactly
it's
what
sticking.
happened when I made the pizza. I made the homemade pizza.
Yeah.
That's what would happen. And then when I just added it like that, with a little bit of flour, it dried out, and I was able to work with it better.
See, I feel the dough sticking to my hands. That's why I went in there.
So since we have to let it rest, this may be a part one of two-part video. So we'll see
Yes.
how it goes.
This is the working to put it together, and the second part would be us doing the shaping, and that's where you two are going to participate.
Okay.
I gave each one of us a knife, and I'll do the lead, and you're going to follow. Anything that sticks to the board, see like this, the dough will pick it up.
Yep.
If you've never done
It's like Play-Doh.
dough before, yes. Yes, now I find that it's sticking. So I just go like this.
Eventually it won't do that.
Yes, exactly.
So let's let everybody know what this is called.
This is called Strufflē. What they really are, they're honey balls. Do you guys like pinoli nuts? Okay, so
I love them.
all right, so pinoli nuts would go on the top. As soon as I clean my hands, I have an open jar of pinoli nuts in the fridge.
So that's optional, right?
It's optional. And also, you know those little candies that you could get in the, sometimes they put them in with the cookie trays. Those different colored candies. I really don't know what they're called. Those things go in the Strufflēs as well. And also, if you have pieces of candied fruit, like a piece of citron, that would also go in the Strufflēs. But what I just mentioned, all that stuff is optional. And it only adds to an expense. You notice how I'm working it hard because it's getting hard. The dough is forming
Solid.
and it's not loose. And that's why I could work it. And also, you see what I'm doing? Remember when we were talking a few weeks ago and I said to you that I've had Strufflēs that when you bite into them, they are hollow inside.
Yeah.
This is what's making that it's going to be solid inside. And when you bite into it, you're going to see like the grains of the cake rather than when you're biting into it that it's hollow on the inside. They really shouldn't be like that. My grandmother always used to say that if you make them and they're whole inside, you did them correctly. If not, they're going to be hollow inside, and then they're not like as wholesome. Some parts are still sticking, so I just go like this. You know, I have it like this because at one time I had a great big pastry board like this, a real wooden board, and it got like very warped and very old. And when I moved from 19th Avenue over here, I put it to the garbage. I didn't bring it over here. And besides, I didn't make macaroni that much anymore. And I figured out another way that I had all these boards. This one is new. I think I bought it when I moved in here. But I use this, I use the board, I have this. So I have, you know, a place to do the dough if I really want to do it. I wasn't going to buy, and I've seen great pastry boards. Macy's has great ones, and so does Bloomingdale's. I've seen them there, but for the type of cooking I do, I don't do that anymore. So I'm not investing in one of
Here
those.
comes the heat.
Yeah, the heat's coming up.
So this is a good lesson on how to knead
Yes.
this type of dough with these ingredients.
Right. See
And
how
eventually
it's
it'll stop doing that.
Yes. So I just do this, gather it together, and when you knead it, eventually,
Dries out.
yes. See how the dough is picking it up.
Mm-hmm.
And you just incorporate any of these pieces, incorporate right into the ball. Now you see how much more flour?
Mm-hmm.
I probably could have put, instead of
Another half a cup.
maybe more, yeah, maybe more. But I prefer to start it that it's loose.
Right.
And I don't want to put too much flour.
Yeah,
Because
you can
if
never
I
take it
do,
back out.
I can't take it out,
Right.
and they'll be hard when you eat them. Like some people say, oh, after a few days my struffles are hard. Say because you have too much flour. Anthony, at this point, would you like to participate, or would you like to participate?
Yeah, I will, but
You wanna do it?
let's get Anthony to do it first. This way I could get most
Let
of
me-
it in the
let me
video.
get you this far. I see that I need more flour. And while you do that, I'll do the bit of cleanup that's there. Let me get you this far. Anthony, do you have the idea?
Mm-hmm.
You know what to do now?
Mm-hmm.
You might want to roll up your sleeves
Okay, everybody's hands are clean.
so you don't get, I hope you don't get flour on your shirt.
Yeah, it's
You'll have
okay.
white. You see what I'm doing? Anything that's stuck on the board,
Right.
I'm doing this so
Go back onto there.
it'll go right in. When I do this, see?
Yep.
It goes right in.
Mm-hmm.
So the dough will pick up anything that's there. And it's becoming very smooth.
Mm-hmm. That's
Right,
it.
so let me get
Like
you-
Play-Doh.
Let me get you this far. All right, you want to take it from here?
Sure.
Okay, see, now my hands are almost clean.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it's almost ready.
Okay.
So you could take over from there.
Can I try it too?
Yes. So you have that on tape? What I've done?
Yes, so far it's still taping.
I just knead it so like that. Just see if it, as you're kneading it, and opening it up, it might stick. And when it does that, you just get more flour. Look, Aaron,
Good.
only a little.
Yeah, good. So then it's almost ready to rest.
Mm-hmm. That's it now. Spread it out. Right.
You want to spread it out.
Mm-hmm. And let it collect the dough.
Let it go. It's my first time doing this.
I'm familiar with it from times that I made the pizza.
All right. So then you've handled dough before.
Yeah.
the time-consuming part, right, Ernie?
Yeah. That takes like about 15 or 20 minutes by the time you get it all together.
Flour on it, right?
That's okay.
If I let it sit too
No,
long.
that's all right.
That's all right?
Yeah. What you do is, when it happens, do this. Lift it. Lift it.
Fix it.
Wait, so you can let my hand get out of there first. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Here, you want to pick it up?
Should I turn it off?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm sorry. Zoom up close.
Still sticking a little bit.
Okay, you want me to get in there now?
Mm-hmm.
Wash my hands.
It's almost done. I mean, I probably start working on it.
You know, anything that's stuck like that, you just scrape it with the side of the knife, and then you see, you just pick it up.
Picks it right up. Like Play-Doh. Just like Play-Doh.
Okay, this is almost ready.
Mm-hmm.
Notice when I'm doing this, it hardly sticks.
Right, right.
So that's your indication that we're pretty
Just about there.
we're pretty close.
Okay, so Ernie, so now how do you know it's ready?
When you go like this, you turn the dough all the way around, all the way. You're getting into the middle and making a circle.
And it's on, and it doesn't stick.
And it's not sticking to my hands.
Okay.
That's how you know. That's how you know that it's ready. And it's also not, it's not sticking to the board.
Okay, so I'm going for a few more minutes. Oh, you're
And
almost
then
there?
What I'm gonna do, doing it one more time. It's not sticking.
Okay, so now we're here. We're taking the round ball.
Okay, you take the round ball, you have a clean board, clean hands, and you put it on a piece of plastic wrap. And you just wrap it tight. You're gonna let it sit and rest for about 20 minutes.
Okay,
Meanwhile, we could get off our feet.
Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so how much time went by? 15, 20 minutes? 20 minutes.
More like 30.
30 minutes? Okay.
I guess I went on and on about that party. But believe me, I'm not doing that anymore. That's a guarantee I'm not doing that. Even if I had a space here, I'm not doing this birthday stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide the dough, and each of us will get a piece. Now you're going to have to work it a bit. Here's for you, and for me.
Okay, so I'll let you guys start off and show us how to
Okay, so I'll start, and
roll
then
it.
we'll see what I'm going to do.
Okay, great.
I'm going to give each of you a little bit of flour to work with, because you're going to need it as you're rolling. Now what you do, you take the dough, and you're going to go like this. And you're going to make a cylinder. Good, Anthony. You're doing very well.
How long?
Well, you're going to want it, say, till the end of the board. So you just go down, apply a little bit of pressure, and if you apply the pressure, you notice how it's getting longer, and just go like this.